Welcome back to MotorMax, the channel where we dive into the world of motorcycles, machines that move not just bodies, but souls. Today, we're revving into the world of sheer power, timeless design, and muscular performance. We're talking about the 2025 Yamaha VMAX1700 V4, a machine that continues to push boundaries and thrill riders over a decade after its modern resurrection. Whether you're a power cruiser enthusiast, a torque addict, or just love the sound of a V4 engine roaring to life, the 2025 VMAX has something to offer. So, buckle in as we take a deep dive into what makes this bike a true legend of the road. The VMAX Legacy. To appreciate the 2025 Yamaha VMAX, you have to understand its history. The original VMAX was launched in 1985 and quickly earned a cult following, thanks to its revolutionary V4 engine, raw power delivery, and drag bike styling. It wasn't just a motorcycle, it was a statement. Over the years, Yamaha refined and reimagined the bike, culminating in the 2009 re-release with the 1,700 cubic centimeters power plant. Fast forward to 2025, and the VMAX is more refined, more powerful, and more advanced than ever, but still stays true to its roots. This isn't a bike built for everyone, it's built for those who want something bold, brutal, and beautiful. Design and aesthetics. The 2025 Yamaha VMAX1700 V4 is an unmistakable presence on the road. Yamaha hasn't strayed far from the aggressive silhouette that made the VMAX iconic. The wide air scoops on either side of the fuel tank, the low-slung seat, and the massive rear tire all scream muscle cruiser. But look closer, and you'll see subtle modern touches. The 2025 model features revised LED lighting, a sleeker tail section, and updated alloy wheels that blend the classic with the contemporary. The bike is now offered in a new dark graphite and crimson shadow finish colors that emphasize its intimidating character. It's not just a motorcycle, it's a piece of functional art. Engine and performance. At the heart of the VMAX is its legendary V4 engine. The 2025 model continues with the same 1,679 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled, DOHC, 65-degree V4, but with revised ECU mapping and slight tweaks to the intake system to improve throttle response and efficiency. Yamaha claims around 200 horsepower at 9,000 RPM and 123 ft-lbs of torque at 6,500 RPM, and from seat-of-the-pants experience, this beast feels every bit as powerful as the numbers suggest. The engine is smooth, yet violent. It launches like a drag bike but handles far better than a bike of its size has any right to. The torque is immediate, relentless, and frankly addictive. Twist the throttle, and you're not just accelerating, you're teleporting. Ride and handling. You might think a muscle cruiser with a 200-section rear tire and a curb weight pushing over 660 pounds would be a nightmare to handle. But Yamaha's engineers have done a brilliant job of balancing performance and comfort. The 2025 VMAX gets updated suspension tuning, including revised settings for the fully adjustable KYB 52mm front forks and a single rear shock with progressive damping. On the road, this translates to a ride that's planted, responsive, and surprisingly agile. Is it a canyon carver? Not quite. But for straight-line runs, highway cruising, and light twisties, it holds its own. The low center of gravity also helps stability at speed and during aggressive launches. Brakes and safety features. Bringing a 200 horsepower cruiser to a stop requires serious braking hardware, and Yamaha delivers. The VMAX features dual 320mm wave rotors up front with Brembo monoblock calipers, and a 298mm disc at the rear, all paired with a sophisticated ABS system. For 2025, Yamaha has also integrated cornering ABS and traction control, thanks to a new 6-axis IMU. While this might seem like overkill on a cruiser, it adds a layer of confidence and control when you're pushing the limits of what this bike can do. Launch control and wheelie control have also been subtly improved, making full throttle takeoffs more manageable and less intimidating. Technology and electronics. One of the major upgrades for the 2025 VMAX comes in the form of its instrumentation and ride tech. Gone is the analog-digital hybrid cluster, in its place is a crisp, fully digital TFT display with customizable layouts and smartphone connectivity via Yamaha's Ride Control app. Riders can monitor performance metrics, adjust ride modes, and even upload navigation routes. The bike features 3 selectable ride modes: Sport, Standard, and Rain, each tweaking power delivery, throttle response, and traction control settings. While it's not packed with the overwhelming tech found in some modern sport bikes, the VMAX gives you everything you need and nothing that gets in the way of the raw riding experience. Comfort and ergonomics. Despite its intimidating look and power, the VMAX is surprisingly comfortable for longer rides. The rider triangle is relaxed, with mid-set foot pegs and a wide handlebar that gives good leverage. The seat height remains at 30.5 inches, making it accessible to a wide range of riders. Yamaha has slightly revised the seat padding for 2025, adding more support for longer rides. Wind protection is minimal, as you'd expect, but optional accessories include a small flyscreen, touring seat, and side bags, turning this muscle cruiser into a capable long-distance machine if you choose. Fuel economy and range. Now, let's talk practicality, because even a beast needs to refuel. The 2025 VMAX retains the 4.0-gallon fuel tank, and Yamaha claims a slightly improved average fuel economy of around 34 miles per gallon, thanks to engine mapping tweaks and improved fuel injection. That gives you a real-world range of about 130 to 140 miles, depending on how you ride. Of course, twist the throttle hard, and that number drops quickly. But let's face it, no one buys a VMAX to hypermile. Pricing and final thoughts. So, what will all this power, style, and history cost you? The 2025 Yamaha VMAX1700 V4 comes in at an MSRP of $21,999, putting it in the premium muscle cruiser category. But for what you get: a 200 horsepower V4 engine, stunning design, modern electronics, and one of the most iconic names in motorcycling, it's a solid value. There are faster bikes, there are more comfortable bikes, and there are more tech-laden bikes. But none of them offer the unique blend of brute force and heritage that the VMAX delivers. Conclusion: a legend reforged. In a world moving rapidly toward electric motorcycles, smart safety systems, and lightweight engineering, the 2025 Yamaha VMAX1700 V4 stands proudly as a defiant throwback, a muscle-bound tribute to the golden era of performance cruisers. It's a bike that demands attention, rewards skill, and delivers thrills in a way few motorcycles today can. Whether you're a returning VMAX fan or a new rider curious about what raw power feels like, the 2025 model is a fitting evolution of a legend. Thanks for joining us on this ride. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe,